Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danilo. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. First of all, you're going to be hearing like a beeping sound from time to time. I apologize. The smoke detector, I don't know, I think the battery is down and we need to get a screwdriver to be able to take it out. Just a lot of stuff. So just pardon the beep sounds from time to time. So as I was saying, thank you so much for, clicking on this video. Thank you for coming to watch this video. So, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and let's grow the channel. Yeah, because I've been putting in a lot of work. There's school and there's work and a lot of things, but I'm still doing my best to bring videos. So yeah, please encourage me by sharing, subscribing, and liking and commenting. Thank you so much. So today I'm going to be talking about my wedding dress, how the whole wedding dress came about, like how I decided what kind of dress I wanted, how I got someone that could make it, and all of that. So first of all, I want to rant a little bit. Before we continue, I want to rant a little bit. So first of all, my court wedding. So for my court wedding, I'm going to be putting maybe pictures or videos showing as I talk. So my court wedding, I had this picture in my head. The picture I had in my head was like Meghan Markle. Like I just wanted to have this corporate royal look with a fascinator and everything. I just wanted a clean look for my court wedding. Yeah. So I contacted this guy that seemed to know how to make suits, because it was going to be like a suit dress, suit dress. Anyways, dress that is a suit. And I contacted this guy. He was like, oh yeah, definitely this, that. I gave him the picture. I'm going to show you guys what I ordered and what I got. So you guys, so I got the inspiration from Anita Adetoye or something. So what I learned from this my journey, don't always look for the cheapest route out, and always, like, for example, what I regret was, for example, like when I saw that dress that Anita wore, or the suit that she wore, she tagged the person that made it, but I just assumed it's a big brand, so I just assumed, oh my god, it's going to be so expensive, I won't be able to afford it. But then at the end of the day, when I got the rubbish that I got, I was like, I didn't even ask. If I had even asked like the lady, I would know, like, what if it's something that was something I could be able to afford, I didn't even ask. I never asked. At least I would have asked. Asking is free. Like, nobody's going to beat me. Nobody's going to force me to buy. So I should have just asked. So like, if you see inspiration for something, ask the person that made whatever you saw, because what you saw, like, they have experience making it and they know exactly how they came about making that piece. So I'll just advise you just ask. So anyways, okay, I think another reason why I didn't ask was the fact that that person was in Lagos and I was in Kaduna at the time. So I was just thinking, the fitting, but from my experience, well, you hear it later. From my experience, I made some dresses from all the way Ibadan and they fit like a glove. They fit so well. So just measurements. So if once a dressmaker or a fashion designer or a tailor or whatever knows what they're doing, I feel like they can always bring out the style without you being present, without fittings and all that. So anyways, as I was saying, this look, he said, oh yeah, he has experience, like he's a suit maker. So like I was so sure like he was going to bring out something amazing. And then all of a sudden I went for fitting, and then first of all, the hand of the suit was jumping. I was like, I was so upset. I don't know, here was just folding. It was just so weird. It was off, completely off. I remember telling my fiance then, not my husband, I was telling him like what's going. I was so sad. So he was like, oh, he's going to do it, he's going to fit it, and he was always, I know these people, like, he was forming professional and all that he's going to get it to me on Tuesday, and I was supposed to travel to Abuja literally on, when was our court wedding? Our court wedding was on Thursday. and I needed to travel to Abuja on Tuesday or something. And he said me, oh, he's going to get it to me by Monday night. Hey God, Monday night I cannot do anything about it or something. God, I was just so worried. I was so worried. So anyways, by the time he brought it to me, first of all, he did not dry clean it. It was rumpled. It was like he didn't iron, like the presentation was zero, like it wasn't pressed, it wasn't nothing. It was, oh God, I was so upset. I was like, no problem. When I got to Abuja, I just told my friend that, I cannot wear this, because I had another dress that I wanted to wear, like a jumpsuit that I wanted to wear for, if you've watched our court wedding reception, so I wanted to change for like the reception. So I was like, I think I'm just going to end up wearing that for the court wedding, because I literally cannot wear this the way it looks. So she was like, oh, okay, she's going to take me to the market. Let's find somebody that can do something about it. I was like, do something about it. We went to the market. I had to buy like chantilly. So we added chantilly to the hand of the dress. If you look at the hand of the court wedding outfit, we had to add chantilly just for it to look longer. He did his best, but there was really nothing he could have done. The making from the beginning was just off and horrible. Like, it was horrible. So everything, like, it was folding. So yeah, it was horrible. The guy was able to do what he could do, but there was still that weird look and all of that. But funny enough, some people were still like, oh, it looked good, but I wasn't happy at all. I was just managing that outfit. I didn't feel like what I had in mind, God, it wasn't what, came out with that suit dress. But overall, one thing I had already told myself from the beginning was I was going to be happy. I won't allow anything throughout the whole wedding process, any day we have a celebration, I'm going to be as happy as I can be. So I didn't let it, just steal my joy, basically. So that's one thing I just wanted to tell you guys. So first of all, make sure that wherever you see your inspiration, ask the person that made that dress in the inspiration how much, just to hear, and then count the cost, really, because would you rather have that exact look in your mind? Is it that important to you to have that exact look and you're willing to pay for it? Or, what if it costs like basically the same thing that I gave this guy? Because it wasn't cheap in this guy's place. So what if it's the same price and I just went to do rubbish? So I really regret not asking. So please just ask and find out, and So speaking of that, moving on to the main wedding dress. So the main wedding dress, I always wanted first of all, I didn't want a mermaid dress, definitely. I'm not into mermaid dresses, and I didn't want a ball dress. I did not want a ball dress. I'm not a fan of ball dresses. I don't like anything that has, what's it called? Petticoats. Anything that will make me wear a petticoat, no. And I didn't want something like my husband would be struggling to come and to be able to hug me, like the dress is in his way, everything. It was just, I didn't want a ball dress at all. So a ball dress X, mermaid dress X. So the next option, I've always loved A-line wedding dresses. So I just wanted an A-line wedding dress, something not holding me, something not too big, something I could always, hold, move around, just very easy, very flowy, not bogus. So I said I knew I wanted an A-line dress. So I wanted a classic dress. Like, I wanted something that years and years and years to come. It wasn't something like trend, like was following a trend kind of. So I know somebody would say chantilly is following the trend, but I just wanted something that years and years to come. Chantilly has been around for ages, and I feel like I wanted something that years and years and years to come, when I see my picture, it's not outdated, it's not out of the trend. So I didn't want to follow like just regular trendy dresses. So I wanted long sleeves, I wanted like high neck and all of that. So yeah, I knew that I needed to choose something like that. So yeah, and then I saw a picture of someone that made something kind of similar, two dresses actually. First of all, the first dress I saw that really gave me inspiration, I'll put it here. I really love the dress. I love the pose. I knew that, yes, this is the kind of dress that I wanted. And then when I had already almost finished making my dress, I saw another dress that looked kind of like that. So yeah, I'll put the inspiration, I'll put my dress and all that. So that said, I already knew the kind of dress that I wanted even before I got proposed to. I just saved that. I knew the kind of dress that I wanted. So first tip, have an idea of the dress that you want to make. It will always help you to narrow down on exactly what you want to do. And then next thing, you need to decide, are you renting your dress, are you making your dress, or are you, what else, buying your dress? Are you renting, making, or buying your dress? So I knew that I didn't want to buy a dress. Most dresses that you buy or rent are usually trendy dresses. Like when you rent, is like multiple people who are wearing the dress. So like I just wanted something that would be uniquely mine. Like I've not seen it anywhere. It will be like, there are some things that obviously you can never see it somewhere else because you put your own touch to it when you make your dress. So that's just me. I just decided I wanted to make my own dress. So you can rent, you can buy, it depends on what you want, but I decided to make my dress. So after I decided that I wanted to make my dress, the next thing was finding who could make the dress that I wanted, and within the budget that I had. So I don't know if I should say the price here, but if you want to know the price of my dress and everything, you can DM me or leave it in the comment section. Maybe in my subsequent videos I will just mention it. But I had a budget for my dress. I didn't want it to go over a certain price, and actually it did not get to that budget. It was lower than the budget that I set for my dress. So I was really happy about that. So the next thing, I'm jumping a lot, but the next thing is finding who can make the dress. So I think I made a mistake. So first of all, you have to think of what kind of dress you want, the picture of the dress you want, then what is your budget for the dress. Then I think the budget will now determine whether you want to make, rent, or buy the dress. Okay, so budgets, you need to decide how much you're willing to spend on your wedding dress. So after I decided how much I wanted to make, next was finding who would be able to make it for me. So I was looking around, I was checking a lot of Instagram pages. I asked some, it was way above, some were above my budget a little, some were way above my budget, some were outright ridiculous to me, in my opinion, for what I wanted, because I wanted a simple dress. My dress wasn't it wasn't a lot. I just knew I wanted Mikado silk, I wanted chantilly, and I wanted pearls. 3 things that I wanted to be reflected on my dress. So I was like, why would it cost that much? I wasn't looking for a big dress or anything. So to me, it was quite ridiculous. So I was searching. So I asked my friend, Lorna, and then that's when I think she asked around as well, because she knows everybody. So she asked around, and somebody sent the number of the guy that eventually, a guy made my dress. The guy that eventually made my dress said he was good with making wedding dresses. So when immediately she sent the contact, I called him immediately. I told him, so we set up an appointment. I went there, told him what I wanted. I'm so sorry I didn't vlog all of this. I was still kind of grieving my dad in a way, so I wasn't really excited. So immediately after proposal, the next thing was my dress, because I knew we were going to get married in August. So the next year, I just knew that I needed enough time for my dress. And I'll tell you why. You'll see why it was important for me to have gotten my dress early. Hey God, to start with your dress. Like, start with your dress. So it's better your dress is sitting there. Hey God, because Nigerian tailor, especially if you're making your dress, hey God, they use your eyes to see when. Even if you're renting your dress, I hear people rent like months and months ahead. So before you go and rent, the one you want would have been, rented out to someone or booked by someone else on your wedding day. So start early. Well, my friend gave me the contact of this guy, and I went to visit him, and I showed him the picture of what I wanted, told him exactly what I wanted. I wanted chantilly, pearls, and silk, and he made sketches. We discussed the price, everything was good. So we finally agreed on a price. We came to a price, and then I made a deposit, and he told me that I was going to come for calico fitting. So I didn't know what calico fitting was. He said I was going to come for calico fitting in 10 days. So apparently calico fitting is basically when they make a dress with the style that you want and with your fit, but in another material, the material that is not actually your material. So that is just to get your fit right, so that they know exactly what to replicate on the fabric. Because if you're using something like silk, it's not good for you to be going like with a needle in and out. It will show. And obviously chantilly, you can't be, is like netty, you can't be going in and out. So they do calico fitting first. So I had no idea. So he said I was going to come 10 days in 10 days for that. So in 10 days I went for my calico fitting. I'm going to leave videos here.
Back rows will show on that day. Back rows will not show that day. You have them? I have back rows. My guy is showing downstairs.
No, the concept lines, there is no show. That's the thing with the concept lines. You just see social lines.
Have you seen what I get to this time? No. That was
really second fitting. You don't like yours, right? Of course. Imagine this is this aging.
I'm already excited. No back rows will show on that day. Back rows will not show that day. You have them? I have back rows. My guy is showing downstairs.
No, the concept lines, there is no show. That's the thing with the concept lines. You just see social lines.
Have you seen what I get to this time? No. That was
I went to my calico fitting. There were little here and here, little adjustments here and there, and he said he was going to, implement that on the main dress, I think. So he told me the dress was going to take 45 days in total. And at the end of the day, I got my dress few days to my wedding. From May. I went to my calico fitting in like the end of May, and I got my dress August first, August maybe 15th or something, I don't know, or 13th or something. So anyways, we'll get to that. So after the calico fitting, I went home, and I think I did a total of 4 fittings. The guy is good. He makes nice dresses. He makes good dresses. I went to his Instagram page. He's good, but the only issue is, first of all, he has no manners. He doesn't have manners, and second of all, he lacks good communication skills, because we have an appointment. Let's say we're supposed to meet on Monday at 10 a.m. and I learned later on to call him before I go for the appointment, because first of all, I'm just like, okay, we have an appointment Monday 10 a.m. I'll just drive all the way from my house to his store, and then he'll be like, oh, sorry, I'm not around, come back, can you come back? I'm like, really? I was working, so I had to take time out of like the schedule. I had to schedule that time in and clear any work that needed to be done at that time to come, and you're telling me, oh, just come back later. This happened several times. So now I had to now learn to call him before I go to his place, and then he told me, oh, let's do this time, let's do that time. Like, he was just moving stuff. That's how the thing moved till it got to August. So when it was finally time, I'm going to put another fitting that I went for. I'll put the dates. I'll put whether it's the second or third or fourth fitting. I'll put it for you to see.
That's how you eat for this. Exactly. Like, what you just
You think I'm always just friends, but I can't help it.
Oh, should we use the bill? Maybe I should. I want to collect something. So as you're doing it, let's collect.
Okay, as I'm doing this,
Yeah. Then we'll try everything with the bill.
I was scared that this time I still be too long, but I think this is you realize that I've changed
Alpha, what is
back
yours
to-
ago?
I want to give Lampard to my customer. Give Lampard the connector. Lampard. I want you to give Lampard the connector to Lampard on the phone.
Let me know my plans. Please change. What are mommy's dress? Is it ready?
Come with your shoulder. Better.
At the end of the day, I collected my dress a few days to my wedding, and I had to go in on him because like that day I went and I said, I'm not leaving here without my dress. I am not going to leave here without my dress, because he kept pushing me. Today is with the dry cleaner. Oh, the bidders are still bidding. They are bidding the hand, they are bidding the neck, they are bidding the waist, they are bidding this one. They want to iron, they want to dry clean, they want to like so many stories. I was so frustrated. I almost cried. That was the only thing. But then my dress came out nice. I liked the dress. The only thing is I had malfunctions in almost all my dresses. And let me tell you something. If you, first of all, have needle and thread, white needle and thread, white thread and needle, black thread and needle, so that in case of anything, if I had those handy, it's not like I didn't know. I knew and I had it in my mind, but because of a lot of things I forgot. So just make sure you tell whoever is your maid of honor. Like when it comes to your mind, tell the person immediately so that they will remember, or write it in your notes immediately. Like I used to write in notes, but sometimes when it comes to my head, I just forget to even write in my notes. Like, so a lot of things that I didn't want to forget, I wrote them in my notes, but that one I forgot. If I had the needle and thread, I would have been able to, it was little, but then it became big because I didn't have needle and thread. Needle and thread would have easily sorted it out for me. So, like the elastic he used at the back of my dress for the chantilly side, the rubber was like clipping off because I was dancing a lot. If you see my wedding videos, I dance a lot, so I think that made it to clip off. But if I had needle and thread, that would have been easily sorted out. So please remember to have kits for wardrobe malfunction. It can happen to anybody. Try to avoid zips as much as possible if you can, because my reception dress had a zip and it got bad, and oh my god, I just didn't want to allow it to get to me. But like, it was bad. I didn't even end up taking a lot of pictures with the dress. So try to, I wish it was a corset. I wish it was just the corset, and try to avoid zips if you can. What else? Yeah, that's basically it about my wedding dress, to be honest. If you have any questions, if you would like to hear maybe the price, or if you still want to go ahead with this guy, he's in Kaduna, by the way, so it can only apply to Kaduna people, I guess. So if you want his contact or whatever, please let me know in my DM or in the comment section, and I'll share it with you. So that's really it about my dress. Here's how my dress turned out on my wedding day. I loved it, and I know that years and years to come, this style is still kind of relevant. It's not like a trendy style and all of that. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please share this with a soon-to-be bride. This might be helpful to her. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. If you've gotten to this point, please subscribe, like, share, help me, encourage me. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Yeah.
Draw the lines. So your head, guys. Anyone. don't do your shot, Abby. You did my shot, just finish. No, I don't see anything.
Ifoma.
Yes.
You're not in their shots.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm not in their shoes.
I'm good.
Jesus! Jesus! Woo! No, now see the gun now. If wait, so come and pay bride price again.